Plants and animals are most likely to be immediately impacted by climate change. Looking beyond the global headline number of 3.8 feet of climate zone movement per day that was cited in our Lab 9 homework assignment, there are local factors that will affect the average movement of climate zones. Latitude, elevation, nearby water, currents, topography, crops, and wind velocity, just to name a few. I'll now go in depth how snow leopards, the animal I chose for my example in my assignment, are impacted by climate change. Warming temperatures can cause changes in snow leopards' mountainous climates, leaving more than a third of the habitat unsuitable. Warmer and wetter conditions in the Himalayas will likely result in forests ascending into alpine areas, the snow leopard's preferred habitat. Radical shifts in the region's climate have a trickle-down effect, impacting not just the leopards, but the mountain communities that depend on the region's natural resources. An increase in temperatures could shift the tree line, or the furthest edge of a habitat where trees are capable of growth, higher up the mountains, which would encourage plant species less appealing to the leopard's prey. The alteration in the tree line could increase aridity or make the air drier, shifting the timing of water availability and then melt permafrost and glaciers. Researchers identified areas that are likely to remain resilient in the effects of climate change and would thus provide habitat to snow leopards under future climate conditions. Many of these areas span national boundaries, emphasizing the need for transboundary cooperation to protect this rare species. Researchers also emphasize the need to minimize pervasive threats like illegal hunting, human-wildlife conflict, and overgrazing of livestock in snow leopard habitat. Minimizing these concurrent threats will help snow leopards better deal with the additional stress of losing habitat to climate change as part of their findings. Researchers also have recommended monitoring the impacts of climate change as they evolve and adapting management strategies accordingly. Scientists call giant tracts of land that remain relatively stable despite large-scale environmental change climate refugia. The refugees not only could provide snow leopards with a home, but might also serve as launching pads for future dispersal.